Welcome to week 7. We started out this course with assignments that helped us gain a clear sense that our indigenous populations are alive and thriving as narrative artists, creating new literatures in the language of film, song, and poetry. We examined the oppression they have suffered, and we witnessed their struggle to survive and thrive despite the challenges of systemic poverty and marginalization. We've witnessed the diversity of their populations and come to realize that the impressions Hollywood gave us about the indigenous people of the Americas were wrong and often hateful. We then looked at well-intentioned reworking of the tales of the Pit River tribes and saw what might amount to the charm and vitality of a lost era, and we grieved in the awareness we can never really know how, accurate any of that can be, as we came to understand that the oral tradition can only be experienced in the sacred moment of the storytelling offered by indigenous storytellers. In week 7, we're moving from oral traditions to written language, and we're going to be looking at the Mayan syllabary. This week we'll shift gears and start talking, looking at the fascinating written language of the Maya civilization. While many North American indigenous cultures primarily relied on storytelling and ceremonies passed down through generations, as we saw in Indian tales, and really got behind the scenes, the Maya developed a complex writing system. This system, unlike our alphabet, is classified as a syllabary. This means individual glyphs represent syllables, like ba, a ti, a che, instead of single letters. By combining these syllabic glyphs, the Maya could express complete words and ideas. Interestingly, some glyphs could also function as logograms, representing entire words on their own. This adds another layer of complexity and richness to the Mayan script. The good news is you don't need to be a master decoder to understand the basics of Mayan glyphs. We'll be using the book Writing in Mayan Glyphs by Mark Pitts as a guide. This resource will help us unlock the secrets of this ancient writing system and gain a deeper appreciation for Mayan culture. My students love this book. And here's the exciting part. Even today, there are schools dedicated to reviving the Mayan language and teaching contemporary Maya people how to read and write using these ancient glyphs. This effort ensures that this rich cultural heritage continues to thrive for generations to come. We're also going to be watching Cracking the Mayan Code, which honestly is like the greatest detective story ever told. I mean it. It's a fascinating story of how linguists and anthropologists finally were able to read, understand, and reproduce Mayan glyphs. So get ready to embark on a journey into the world of Mayan written communication. We'll be deciphering glyphs, exploring the structure of the language, and learning about how the ongoing efforts to preserve this remarkable writing system. Your assignment will be to discover an aphorism in English, and by the way, there's super good guidelines. You're going to create a version of that aphorism with Mayan glyphs. You're going to make a video in which you discuss your work, so we'll get to see you. You should explain the significance of the aphorism to you, meaning I want you to choose something that means something to you, and then you're going to show us how you worked with our materials to create the glyphs. As always, listen, I hope that you're going to enjoy this work a lot and learn a lot about the language of the Mayan people. I want us to have a great time this week. I'm really looking forward to these. Again, I am trying to give you as much time as possible. I gave you the whole week. I'm making this on Sunday. Your papers still are popping in. So it'll take me a little while to get to those. And this is a big assignment. So you have all week to work on you'll be finding, I have links, my guidelines. I think they're award-winning, frankly. I think they're very thorough. Shoot me text if you don't think so. By the way, I'll say my text number because I'm not joking, 541-250-1652. And I want to thank those of you that had conversations with me this week about Indian Tales. That was awesome and like a super high point of my week. So thanks for being in touch. Thanks for doing hard work. We're at week 7, so just to say, light at the end of the tunnel time. All right, I'm going to push my button.